Chapter 12. The Farewell Party. Morning broke with a loud murmur that echoed through the sky. Rambunctious splashing was heard, and then a small hint of ocean sprayed Sellaway. He woke up a little damp. What was that for?" Sellaway asked as his eyes widened. He witnessed the large silhouette of the mother sea monster and hatchling playing ball with his tin box. Apparently, all his currency was lost. Her long neck extended down and she nuzzled her hatchling. The adult sea monster was of the same coloration as Webby, except for the addition of clamshells and sand dollars covering her back. The monster had a turtle-like face and long, fuzzy ears. Sellaway jerked in disbelief. He yelled out, wake up, everyone!" Shocked by Sellaway's yelling, Simone jerked awake and looked around. What is it? What is it? Are we being attacked?" His eyes fell on the reunification of mother and hatchling. "Aw, isn't that the cutest thing, Zayak? Zayak, are you awake?" Simone asked as he shook him. Zayak blinked, rubbed his eyes, and lifted his head to see why Simone woke him. "Webby found his family?" Zayak had a bit of sadness in his voice. He sat up and hugged his knees. Watching Zayak's reaction, Simone rubbed his back. "It'll be all right. It is where Webby belongs. Anyway, it gives us a reason to find him again and see how he is doing. At least Sellaway will receive his eye back. Isn't that great?" Zayak glanced up and forced a smile. "You're right, Simone. It is a good thing." Walking to the edge of the crystal ledge, Sellaway spoke. "You are reunited. May I please have my eye back?" The mother sea monster neared, and as if talking to everyone directly in their minds, a deep female voice spoke. "I thank you for returning my young. In return, as promised, I grant you full return of your vision, Sellaway." Simone was grateful. "Wow, beautiful, don't you think, Zayak? This calls for a celebration." Zayak nodded a little as he watched. Sellaway was lifted and infused with a magical glitter, and then slowly he drifted down and fell to his knees. His eye patch broke away, and Sellaway cried, "I can see again! Oh, thank you, thank you!" "Very well," replied the mother sea monster's voice, before she turned to swim towards the sunrise. Simone wiped away some tears of gratification. "I live for things like this. It's just so magical." Simone gave Zayak a tight hug and then hugged Sellaway. "Congratulations, Sellaway. I'm so proud of you." Sellaway sighed in relief and said, "All right, how about I give you two a ride back to the island with the palace, so you two may go to the other side?" "That would be great, my good man." Simone patted Sellaway on the back with a smile. "When would you like to leave, Zayak?" Zayak replied, "I'm ready right now. If you want, we'll celebrate once we arrive on Palace Island. We'll have a going-away party, eh?" "That would be great. Are you ready, Sellaway?" Simone inquired as he watched the mother and child sea monster swim off, their cooing fading away into the distance. Sellaway nodded to Simone and transformed into a rowboat and threw himself onto the waves below. "Jump on board!" "Will do." Simone jumped on board and lent a hand to Zayak. "Here, take my hand. I'll help you on board." Zayak gripped Simone's hand and looked down at his friendly posture. "Alley-oop!" Simone helped Zayak embark the boat. "So, how are you feeling? This sure was an extraordinary experience, wasn't it?" Zayak took a seat on one of the inside benches. "It's been an adventure for sure." Zayak tried to force a smile again, then hid under his hair and veered his gaze to the side. As Sellaway set sail on the ocean waves, Zayak didn't seem seasick this voyage. Simone took his seat opposite of Zayak. "What's wrong? Is it because we'll be separating from our new friend Sellaway?" "We'll see him again someday. Come on now, try to look at the positive stuff. You can't celebrate with a sad face." Simone moved his fingers to the sides of his lips and made them droop down in a funny way as he made his eyes cross. "See, this isn't fun," slurped Simone in the amusing expression. Zayak laughed lightly at Simone's amusement. As the men joked, Webby glanced back at Zayak in the boat. It couldn't leave Zayak without saying goodbye. With a clamshell in Webby's mouth, he swam up fast, leaping into Zayak's arms. Zayak felt surprised. It nuzzled into Zayak. Its tiny voice was heard in his head. "Thank you, Zayak. I won't ever forget you. Will I ever see you again?" I can hear your voice. I don't know, Webby. Maybe." Zayak wasn't sure how long he'd stay on Earth if they ever made it. "I just never had so many friends before until I've been here, and now it feels like they have to leave." "I'll always be with you," Webby mentioned as he placed the clamshell in Zayak's hand and nuzzled him. "Mommy says it's a communication shell. If you ever want to say hi, you can talk through it." Surprised as he held the clamshell, Zayak hugged Webby. "Really? Thank you so much." Zayak wiped away a tear. "It's good to know we'll never truly apart. You better catch up with your family now." Zayak petted Webby. "Yes, I have to go now. Bye, Zayak. I hope to see you again." Webby slipped his way back into the ocean. He swam off as fast as he could, catching up with his awaiting mother. Together they swam off until they were out of sight. "Webby's all right, and I think he'll grow up into a nice sea monster. He made me feel a lot better, Simone. He talked to me through my mind, said clamshells could be used for communication. I was worried when I thought about Webby leaving, then Selaway, and then I thought somehow you might leave, Simone." Zayak sighed. "However, Webby reassured me that everything will be all right." "Now that makes sense why the mother sea monster was collecting clamshells. I bet she was going to use them to find her baby," Simone thoughtfully pondered. "Simone, you're not going to someday say farewell to me, are you?" "No. Oh, no, never. We're best friends. We'll always be together," assured Simone. Zayak felt 100% better after Simone confirmed their friendship. Selaway had drifted to the island with the palace. Like before, the castle resembled a mountain in its mass, structure, and color. "Attention, passengers! You have arrived at your destination." "Thank you very much, my good friend." Simone patted the side of the boat, then leaped off onto the land. They found themselves on the beach front of the island. "I'll hold on to the boat as you exit, Zayak." Zayak stepped off and used Simone as leverage. Once Zayak was off the boat, Selaway transformed into his human form. He adjusted his orange bow and sweater, laughed, and twirled in a circle. "I feel so free now. So what sort of things are we going to do for this party?" Excitedly, Simone shouted. "Well, let's see. Gotta have some music, food, and comfort. In my world, they love to grill. Here we can do it the easy way. Zayak, think you can help manifest?" Zayak clapped his hands and rubbed them together. "I want to try too, Simone." Lunie bounced in Simone's pocket and cheered. "That's the spirit, Zayak." "Yeah, you can do it, Zayak. I know you can," Simone encouraged. "What should I try to puff?" Zayak questioned. "How about we create tables? One for food and one to eat at. Then you can decorate with plates and napkins and other specialties." "That sounds fun," Lunie said. "I want to roll in the food." Simone laughed. "Glad to see you're awake again, little Moonstone. I think you slept all the way through the Kingdom of You can roll in all the food you want, hun." Zayak rubbed his hands together and closed his eyes. He pictured the idea chestnut table. The table would be long and able to hold many objects. Zayak put his hands out and pretended he was the king again. Being king felt like his truest self. Simone went quiet and watched Zayak. Zayak appeared focused. Something wavy arose near Zayak. It looked like heat waves from a hot highway. What could it be? "You can do it, I know you can," whispered Simone as he clenched his fists in excitement. The waves started to glitter with a rainbow hue. Maybe it was energy from Zayak that made the waves materialize slowly. There appeared an opaque table. Then Zayak lost focus. He leaned to his knees and breathed hard. Did anything happen? "I saw a translucent table," Lunie said. Zayak appeared surprised. "Really? Thank goodness I can do something." Just like a snap, the table appeared. Lunie felt tickled. That jogged your belief. Now let's party. Simone laughed and clapped his hands. See, all you had to do is believe you can. Man, it sure is amazing how your thoughts can affect your reality. Embracing enjoyment of never losing his ability of being a creator, Zayak manifested a tablecloth. The cloth had a colorful array of balloons on its print. He then made real balloons. There were spaces between for platters of food and drink. The second table emerged for dining. It had the same assortment, but also had a vase of poppies. Now, let's see, why don't we have elegant flatware? Simone imagined glittering silver stars with gold trim. The dinerware was his grandmother's favorite, vintage plates, cups and bowls. Engraved on them were roses with gold trim. Oh, we almost forgot, giggled Zayak. We need our refreshments and party buffet. Zayak made platters of food appear between the balloon decorations. Simone watched for a moment before he added his favorites to the buffet. We have all the supplies. How about a few gifts? Lunie suggested. What could we make for gifts, Selaway? Is there anything you wish you had? Simone inquired. Selaway blushed and replied, Well, there are a few things. Selaway rubbed his chin, then continued. A few books for reading, I guess, is something decent. Maybe a dowsing device so I can go back to finding real treasure instead of eggs. All right, well, let me talk it over with Zayak. Simone pulled Zayak to the side, whispering, What are you going to make him? I want to make him a dowsing device. That's probably the best thing, Zayak said, but I don't know what to make him. Hey, Simone, I think King Yim Yim's necklace did help me. Zayak touched it. I think it helped me find my true self. I mean, look what I did. I could remember myself and the power seemed to turn back on. Wow, this is amazing. I had the feeling you should have that necklace. I'm really glad it helped you. Me too. Hey, I know, I'll give him something better than a reed. I'll give him his very own spikeball set. Zayak made the gift and then wrapped it in a colorful cupcake theme. Zayak walked to the table and set the heavy gift down. Zayak grabbed a plate and gathered some cracker delights. Simone made his gift to Selaway a beautiful silver necklace with an aqua aura point pendant 4 inches long, wrapped by a silver wolf dragon. He showed it to Zayak. I think this will match his outfit, don't you? It will, but I thought you were making him a dowsing device. Zayak put a hand on his hip. Selaway was busy filling his plate and taking a seat at the dining table. He chewed a sweet-flavored sushi roll. This is so good. Thanks, guys. This is the best going-away party I ever had. No problem, Simone yelled back to Selaway. Oh, this is a dowsing device. See, you just hold it out like this. Simone demonstrated by holding the chain, and the pendant rose up and pointed at Simone's necklace. Then you just follow it. When you're there, it'll tug on you and point to where it is. What do you think? Zayak shrugged and stated, It's actually rather nice, Simone. Suddenly, Lunie jumped out of Simone's pocket and rolled in a bowl of gelatin. Simone gasped, Lunie, whoa there, little stone. If you're not careful, someone might eat you. Simone laughed as he made a gift box and placed the pendant inside. Lunie giggled inside the gelatin bowl. When Zayak picked the moonstone out, Here, Lunie, I'll make you your own plate, and then you can roll all you want in it. Zayak put together a dish for the moonstone and set them both on the dining table. Then Simone walked up to the main table and organized Selaway's gifts. Afterward, he built himself a plate and sat down. Selaway, what are your plans after this? Simone asked. Selaway glanced at Simone with a sushi in his lips. Well, I plan on finding a place to set up a home on the beach and continue to give rides to seagoers. That sounds nice and relaxing. Maybe we'll come back here someday and visit you. Simone picked up a jalapeno popper, took a bite, and peered over at Zayak. You ever try one of these, Zayak? You really should. Zayak's eyes widened as he shook his head no. He headed back towards the buffet table in search for a dish of jalapeno poppers. Simone laughed.